Hi and welcome to Nick Whale Motorhomes. I'm Andy and today I have the pleasure to show you around this Coachman Sportivo 565. If you're not familiar with the Coachman motorhomes, then you're in for a real treat. When most people think of quality built motorhomes, they tend to think German, and in all fairness, in most cases you really can't argue that point. But what about Sweden? Well, that's where this is from. Coachman motorhomes are built by Cabé and they stand up to anything anyone else is building in the higher quality sector of the market. So this is the Coachman Sportivo 565, and if you're not thinking wow, you really should be. It is a striking looking machine, built on the Mercedes Sprinter with a whopping 170 horsepower engine sitting on an Alco chassis. It has a 9-speed automatic gearbox and a gross vehicle weight of, wait for it, it's 3,500 kilograms. Yes, you heard me correctly, 3,500 kilograms. No C1 license needed. In a sector of the market swamped with units over 3.5 tonne, you can get this high quality unit you've been looking for that can be driven on a standard driver's license. Okay, so the 565 has an overall length of 7.44 metres, a width of 2.41 metres with the wing mirrors extended, and a height of a little over 2.9 metres, including the TV aerial. It has 2 berths and 4 travel seats. Now, you can see from the outside how much care and attention has been paid to this build. No sloppy mastic finish here. The emphasis again, which will keep coming up throughout this video, is attention to detail and quality. Let's take a look inside. So in the cab, as we've already said, it's based on a Mercedes Sprinter and it's incredibly well spec'd. If we start on the motorhome bits and pieces, you've got your full cab blinds on the side windows and on the windscreen. Obviously, as you would expect, both captain seats swivel. They are exceptionally comfortable and they're both heated. So again, no problem if you're going away in the winter. Steering wheel controls, we have in abundance to control your media centre and of course for your cruise control. It is an automatic gearbox which just works from this stem over here. Now the media centre in itself has, again, all the things you would expect. You can set up your phone, you have navigation built in, your FM DAB radio. As we scroll across, we have your media, so again you can download your apps onto the Mercedes as well. Vehicle info, there we go, Mercedes, me and my apps, and vehicle settings. It shows so much. Again, we can't at the moment because we haven't got the engine on, but we can go directly to the reversing camera. We can go to our navigation on there. Over here we can actually go to the vehicle. Press on there and again we can put acoustic locks on, automatic locking, our lights, or singing or dancing, again pretty much what you would expect. You've also got climate control air conditioning, so again you can get it to exactly the right temperature. It is what you would expect in something that's right at the top end of the market. So as we were saying, the 2 captain seats are excessively comfortable, but again the passenger seats are very, very comfortable as well. You have this little side seat over here. Now it will sit 4 easily. Now, this is where you get a little bit of a difference between Coachman and other high-end continental type vehicles, because with most of the high-end stuff you get this fixed dinette, which means that obviously it kills a lot of your lounge space. It's not a problem with the Coachman, because what you can do, again, you've got your leaf, no different to what you would, that will actually swing out. But what we can also do is we can remove this leg. When we do that, we lift the table up, that then locks back against the wall and ties off. So you gain all your lounge space back. So again, you're not having that constantly there and having to move around it and edging in. It just frees up a lot of space. Now what that means is 4 people, very, very comfortable in here. And then of course we have good storage above. Might not be able to see very well from this angle, but I'm sure Dan will do us a nice fancy shot afterwards. Up here, this is where your TV lives, and it will just literally drop down out of that cupboard. We have more storage up here and here. The lighting, which I'll go into in a moment, is fantastic because you can dim all your lights down so you can pick what's right for you. You do have your readers just here as well, of course, both sides. Yeah, it's just a really, really comfortable place to sit. Insulation on Coachman's, obviously being a Swedish product, is absolutely superb. So again, from a winter perspective, you're really not going to find much better and more comfortable than this. So the kitchen gives you a good slab of work surface space. You'll notice throughout you've got these black fixtures and fittings, which is really stylish. These you just press in and pop open. And as you can see, good storage up above. Two gas hobs. Obviously we have a cover over your sink to give you more work surface space. Just here we have your cutlery drawer and your gas isolator switches. Just below the hob, again all soft close. Oven, another good sized drawer underneath. Here we have this little catch, and that's just to stop these from opening, same as that one there when you're going around the corner. But again, they're nice and deep. And in the bottom one, you also have a bin. Over on this side, we have your large three-way fridge freezer. Now this also does have an auto function. And you can see loads of space in there. Freezer box at the top. Everything you need. Okay, so this is where the magic really happens. This is your main control panel. So we're on the home page at the moment. Now we can control all our lights from up here, but we can also dim our lights to where we want them to be. We have Alde heating throughout the van. So again, we just need to go onto our temperature control just there. There we go, we pop that on for the heater. And there we go. So now we can control all our Alde directly from the main control panel, not from a separate. Here it will show us our tanks, and it will also show us our toilets, again, our water pumps, all these sorts of bits and pieces. Can control the fridge from here as well. And this of course shows you where all your electric is coming from and going to. It's incredible really, because usually you'll have 2 or 3 control panels to do what one control panel is doing, and it's very interactive. And once you get used to it, it's quite simple to use. So we'll pop back to the home page on there for now. Then of course over here we have a wireless charger for your phone. Just pop your phone on there. This particular van also has an electric awning, so that's just controlled from here. Another light switch just when you're walking in through the door. But the real magic is up here. I mean, this is brilliant. It does so much. It's so interactive. All your lights are controllable. Yeah, superb. So in the washroom, you'll notice again, we've got more of these nice black finishings. Storage here. Now you'll notice you've got your normal Alde heating control panel just in there. So if you want to control it from there and not from your main control panel, you can. More storage in here. Above, of course, we have a skylight, which again is great because if you get condensation, you can open that up, it goes straight out, far more efficient than a fan extractor. Sink just here, light switch, and of course you've got your electric flush just there. More storage round here. The cassette toilet does swivel in all directions. Now, the most important thing in here really is the fact of that you're not worrying about a shower curtain. You do have screens. Now this one will literally just come across here. That one will come across there. So you have a complete shower cubicle. So you're not fighting with a curtain all the time, which again is a godsend if you are actually going to use the facilities in the van. Beds, 2 singles, exceptionally comfortable, nice big thick mattresses, which again, you can't put a price on a good night's sleep. Now you'll notice that this one's on a bit of an extender. Now when we do a walk around, I'll show you, but in the garage you can release this so it pops up slightly. You can do exactly the same on this one as well if we so wish, but I just wanted to show you the contrast between the two. Now a lot of bedrooms can be quite dark. This doesn't suffer on that because you've got a window either side and you've got 2 heckers, not just one in here. Again, as we said, you can change all your lighting, you can drain that down and dip it if you so wish. Now, the other thing you'll see is, of course, is you have your reading lights. Behind me just here, you have your USBs, a 230 and your light switches. We have more storage underneath each bunk just there. This piece of a cushion here, again, it just comes across, but you can just take that out. So if you want to pop your tea, coffee there of a morning, you can. The other things to really tell you about in here, your fluid for your Alde heating, you can see where that is just on a side panel over there. And over on this side, we have another TV aerial point and a 230 volt and a 12 volt. So again, if you want to have a TV in the back, you can. So we'll have a walk around the vehicle now. Now, of course, the first thing to show you is the three-pointed star. Mercedes, good start. Lovely set of alloy wheels. Obviously your habitation door here, and we've got your awning just above. Now you'll notice you've got the full LED light that runs across. We do have a smaller light there as well if you need it. Awning is electric. Switch just there. We can press that, out it'll pop. I don't want to bring it all the way out at the moment, so I'll pop it back in. Cassette toilet. Here we have an external 230 volt, 12 volt and TV aerial. Good sized gas locker. And of course we have a large garage. Now with the garage, you'll see there's a little plug socket just down there. So again, if you get any water or anything in there, you can just drain it straight down. And if I come out your way down, you'll see you've got a couple of 230 volts and you've got a 12 volt socket just there. And of course, back against the wall, you've got all these storage pockets. Now, also you'll see where I've unclipped the bed from there. So it raises the bed up that little bit. And like I say, we haven't done it on the other side, so it gives you the contrast. How big is it? Well, it's pretty big. I'll see you on the other side. Now, before I walk through completely, there's a few things to show you on here. We've got your main 12 volt kill switch just here. This and this, that will give you access to your battery, for your leisure battery, also your Alde heating, and you've got your electrics in there as well. Good cubby just in there. Again, it's all heated in here. So again, if you're away, you've got things in here that need to dry out, well, it's not so much of an issue. Right, lockdowns either side. So if you've got bikes and things, nice and easy. Your electric hookup point. Just here, of course, that's the flue for your heating. Fridge vents. This is just a handy little locker. Now, again, leveling chocks, electric cables, toilet chemicals. It's somewhere where you don't have to have it with your clean stuff. It's got its own place. And your water fillet, just here. This motorhome comes incredibly well spec'd with features such as the 140 watt solar panel, 130 amp hour AGM leisure battery, 170 horsepower, 9-speed automatic gearbox, touchscreen media and nav unit, the electric awning, alloy wheels, Alde heating, blah, blah, blah. This is just to name just a few of the items. This is a great motorhome. You really could tour for months on end in this sort of quality. Now, for a full list of features on this model, please refer to the specification list on our website at nickwale.com. Or why not come and see it for yourselves, because it most definitely is worth a viewing. And we look forward to meeting you soon.